Hey everyone, my name is Dean Ray and I'm a coach here at the Sales Gym. If you are somebody who's designated to grow and develop accounts, this is the video for you. Now, one of the problems I hear most frequently as I work with coaching clients is they want to help grow out these accounts and they want to introduce new products, services, and new ideas, but they're really concerned about how the person on the other end will take it. They always tell me, Dean, we've developed friendships with these people. They view me as a trusted consultant, not a salesperson. So whenever I come off sounding like a salesperson, it creates tension in the relationship, it changes the dynamic, and it makes it so it hurts my opportunities in the future. And this is a really tough thing to balance, right? You want to develop the accounts, but you don't want to be constantly pressuring them. So how do you introduce ideas without creating this pressure and this tension that really does sour the relationship? And there are two dynamics at play here that I've been seeing a lot of top performers take on that have made a huge difference in their ability to introduce ideas without it becoming off-putting and without creating tension and those strange dynamics we don't want to exist. And those two things are a casual introduction and a tell me more style approach for introducing the topic. And here's what I mean by that. Oftentimes, what people do when they introduce these ideas is they bring tons of energy and they say, hey, you got to listen to me right now. This is a really important thing you have to be doing. Here's what's going down with it. Here's what I want from you. Here's what I'd like to see happen in the organization. Do you want to buy this new thing? Yes or no? And that right there creates that salesperson dynamic in the conversation. It's off-putting for the person listening. They just wanted to talk to you about something to do with their account. And right now you're coming on with a hard sell, and that creates that tension we're all trying to avoid. Now, what the more high success way we've seen of going about doing this is first, you bring it in casually. So at the end of a call, we've been talking to them about something, whatever it might be, solving an order, whatever the issue is. You might say something like this. Hey, while I got you on the line, I've actually been working with some other partners who are really similar to you, and I've been seeing them do something unique I think I need to tell you about. So that right there immediately creates a more casual entry point and the tension is lowered. And then whenever you introduce the idea, instead of just laying it all out on the table and saying, do you want to buy this? Yes or no? Tease it out. Be a little bit vague about what specifically it is you're going to talk about, hint at some of the value there, and then ask them, hey, is now a good time to talk or should we connect a little bit later? And what you're ideally trying to do is make them think, I'm curious, I'm interested. Hey, can you tell me more? And as soon as you create that tell me more dynamic, now you're getting into a good conversation that's a back and forth, not just you trying to sell them. So as you're going about having conversations with some of your end customers, instead of coming at them with a really aggressive sell, come at them more like this. Hey, while I got you on the line, I have this idea I think you'd be really interested in. A lot of our partners have been moving in this new direction. They've been getting a lot of benefits from them. They're seeing a lot of their end customers actually be really happy and satisfied from it. Is now a good time for us to connect on this, or should we connect a little bit later in the week? And by doing this and getting them to say, hey, that sounds interesting. Could you tell me a little more? You're creating a back and forth dynamic in the conversation that's going to lead to much better results. And if your partner decides they're not interested in your idea, it feels a lot less like a sales attempt and a lot more like you made an observation, you brought it into the conversation, and you just want to get their perspective on it. And if you do this, it allows you to take multiple shots on goal to be able to try to introduce more ideas to your partner with less tension. And by doing this, you can actually grow your accounts more quickly. You can bring in more ideas and you're going to have a more successful relationship with them. So as you're going through and you're having conversations with your end partners and you're thinking about introducing a new product, service, or idea, just think through, am I coming at this really strong, creating an off-putting tension style relationship here? Or am I bringing this up in a casual way that teases it out a little bit and gets them to say, hey, tell me more about that? Because if you can do that second thing, you're going to see a lot more success. So good luck out there as you're talking with your end partners, and I look forward to seeing you whenever we connect.